Hello again, welcome to the Retro Shed. We've got about a week to go, a little over a week to go to Christmas now, so the shed is all decked out. It's a bit like a grotto down here actually. Not long to go now, so yesterday I was thinking about Christmas games that I used to enjoy back in the day, Christmas time. And something struck me about this particular Christmas. This Christmas is the first Christmas I have not asked for anything gaming related at all from anybody. And that's a massive departure. Every year I ask for something. It's sometimes something to play on my PS4, something new on the PS4. Sometimes it's something a bit retro-y, sometimes it can be a little mini arcade, or there's always something video game-wise that I want for Christmas. This year, nothing. Not a thing. And I wondered why. I don't know. There's nothing new I want to play on my PlayStation 4. That's gathering dust at the moment. I'm not interested in the PS5 or the Xbox, you can keep that, there's nothing I want to play on that. I'm interested in a gaming PC, but prices are ludicrous at the moment, so that's on hold until prices come down. So really, there's nothing I want. Absolutely nothing gaming related I want. And that's a shame, that's a big shame. So, driving back from Kent yesterday, I was thinking about the games and some of the things that I asked for in Christmases gone by. And one game sprung to mind, Lotus Turbo Challenge 2. This game was released just before Christmas of 1991, and I have very fond memories of driving to Merry Hill Shopping Centre with a friend of mine. I can't remember what the game store was at Merry Hill. We went in there and there was two that I was really interested in that particular Christmas. One of them was a helicopter game by Core Design called Thunderhawk, and that looked absolutely fabulous. I really wanted to get my hands on this. And the other one was this, Lotus Turbo Challenge 2. We went off and got a Mackey's, just like blokes do when they go shopping, and I had to think about it and I thought, right, it's definitely going to be this one. And do you know what? I wasn't disappointed. This game was superb. Lotus Turbo Challenge 2 showed just what the Amiga could do as far as racing games were concerned when it was developed for properly. We'd seen some really bad games on the Amiga, racing games such as, Outrun was appalling, wasn't there? There was quite a few games that were rushed to market, they were terrible. But this showed us how smooth and playable a racing game could be. This was the second game in the Lotus Turbo Challenge series, the first being out I think about a year or so earlier. That was a brilliant game. The first one was brilliant, bar one thing that I found disappointing, the fact that you could only play on half the screen at a time. When you were playing in one player mode, you only got to play in the top half of the screen if I remember rightly. The second half of the screen was taken up by some mechanics working on a Lotus Esprit, which in retrospect is not far from the truth because the Lotus Turbo Esprit was a troublesome car. In fact, it's fair to say that most Lotuses were troublesome cars. Hence the joke acronym that came out around Lotus, lots of trouble, usually serious. These guys work on the car continuously whilst you're racing in the top half of the screen. And I remember thinking, what a shame, why don't they utilise the whole screen? That's exactly what we got in Lotus Turbo Challenge 2, and it does look gorgeous. This is my original one. This is the one I actually bought, and it's not in bad nick actually. As you can see, the box is in quite good condition. And if I take a look inside this box, what have we got? Well, we've got the original floppy disk that's still in there, and of course I backed this up using Xcopy because I wasn't going to risk the original copy. It's still got the manual in there, the original Lotus Turbo Challenge manual, and it looks like it's got a snippet or a cutout from an Amiga magazine that looks around about Christmas time because there's a little piece of holly in the top right hand corner of this snippet. And this article that I cut out of the magazine gives you all the codes for all the courses. Now looking back at this, I can't remember what level I could get to. I think I got to the snow course. I could have actually got to the desert course. I doubt I could do that today. But yeah, this was a fabulous, fabulous game, and it was a major improvement on the original. So back in 1991, I spent an awful lot of time on my Amiga, and I remember that Christmas there were some cracking games out for the Amiga. I did actually play Thunderhawk by Core Design about a month after Christmas. A friend of mine lent me his copy. What a game, absolutely superb. It's definitely one we'll look at in the future, but for now, let's go and have a look at Lotus Turbo Challenge 2 on the Amiga. This is Lotus Turbo Challenge 2 on the Amiga, as you might have guessed. Now, interestingly, you can see there the Lotus Elan SE. Now, I remember buying a copy of Autocar magazine in the autumn of 1991, just before I got this game. I do believe the Elan was pitched head-to-head with the Mazda MX-5, and they did put them head-to-head in a test. Now, obviously, the Mazda MX-5 is still with us in one iteration or another today, and it's a very, very capable and well-built car. The Elan beat it, and I think in all the tests, performance. It was a little bit more expensive, but the one area it did not beat it on, obviously, was build quality, because you do not see hardly any Elans on the road today, and you see lots and lots of MX-5s. But interestingly, I do remember buying Autocar magazine, and it put these two head-to-head. And the Elan looked absolutely superb. Lovely little roadster. Apparently the performance and the handling was second to none, which is what you'd expect from Lotus. And this game obviously features not just the Esprit, but the Elan also. On this first forest level, you do actually get to drive the Elan. I think it takes it in turns, doesn't it? It goes Elan, Esprit, which was a nice addition to the game. Here we go. And as you can see, we get that lovely full-screen view this time, instead of the annoying half-screen view on the previous version of the game. Now, when I first bought this, I thought it looked and played beautifully, and it does. I mean, it's very, very smooth, isn't it? It really is good. What I didn't notice at the time, and is blatantly obvious today, is the AI on the other cars. They just seem to aimlessly drift from one side of the road to the other. There's no intelligence, well, there's very little intelligence there, I don't think. They just drift around, just deliberately trying to get in your way. And it's so sometimes infuriating. You're driving along, and then these other cars are just drifting from side to side. They're not trying to compete with you, they're just there, it appears, just to get purely in your way. I mean, look at this guy, hang on. You'll notice it on the straight. Let me get to a straight and you'll see what I mean. Okay, first checkpoint. There, this guy here, look at him, he's just bouncing from one curb to the other, designed to do nothing more than get in your way. Brilliant. But no, it doesn't distract from the gameplay. I do love it, it's great. I remember thinking when I bought this how much it reminded me, how much it looked like Outrun. I mean, look at those clouds. Those are Outrun clouds if you ever saw them. The handling was sharpened up on this game. Different sound effects. It was really, really tightened up compared to the first one. Yeah. It's still great. Great joy to play this game today. Brings back some memories. Yeah, I mean, who leaves logs in the middle of the road like this? Look at that. Great for jumping over puddles of water. But let's be honest, I don't think there'd be much left of your Lotus if you hit a tree trunk at whatever mile an hour I'm doing. What am I doing? 125 mile an hour? The game is endorsed by Lotus. I think it had the backing of Lotus. But really, you don't want to be driving your Elan into a tree trunk, do you? Oh, no. Yeah, the handling is much better than the first game, I've got to admit. So each car has different performance characteristics, as you'd expect. The Elan would have been slower, but held the road better. Better handling, and a lot more agile. The Esprit, much, much faster in a straight line, but probably didn't have the handling that the Elan had. What would you buy? If you had the money today, what would you buy? Neither of them? I think I would go for the Esprit. Love the Esprit. There's one up the road. Chap's restored one up the road, and he wants 47 grand for it, I think. It is immaculate, but 47k, that's going to buy you a lot of heartache and trouble, isn't it, owning one of these? There's always going to be something wrong with it. But anyway, back to the game. I still enjoy playing this, even today. Very playable. And you get a great sense of speed as well, don't you? You really do feel like you're belting down this road. Bit worrying that the road designers decided to... Oh, damn. I need to jump this water. There you go. The fact that there's bloody big boulders in the road is a bit worrying. Right, that's level 1 completed. So, I really like this level. You're now in the Esprit, which is a much faster car. Handling is not as sharp, but it is faster than the Elan. And as you can see, they're just aimlessly drifting all over the place. But I did like the look of this level. I thought it was really, really nice. with the lit up skyline in the distance. Get out of my way. Yeah, this is a lot faster. This car is a lot quicker than the Elan. Still probably my favourite racing game on the Amiga. I'm trying to think, there's so many of them, isn't there? 3D Stunt Car Racer is one of my favourites, but for just a straightforward point-to-point racer in the style of Outrun, I think this has got to be easily one of the best on the Amiga. I've never played it on the ST. I wonder how it compares. I'm going to have to go and find a copy for the ST, I think, and do a side-by-side comparison. I'm sure somebody's probably already done it, but I'm interested in how it plays. And sounds, actually. Love that little muffled effect you get when you're in the tunnel. Nice little touch, that is. Bloody hell, it's fast, isn't it? Back in Christmas 1991, this would have been my PS4. This lovely computer. The Amiga really was something else, wasn't it? I don't know what the brake control is. I think it's pull back, isn't it? I need to slow down. But, yeah, there was always something that you wanted to buy or play on, wasn't there, on the Amiga Christmas time? How things have changed. Absolutely nothing I'm interested in this Christmas at all. But I am more than happy to revisit these old classics. Yeah, it's going to be tight. Oh, that was close, wasn't it? Bloody hell, that was a nasty corner. I feel like I'm just bouncing around. So if I don't make it, if I don't finish this level, I have got the codes for all the other levels, so we can have a look at them. I can do a bit of cheating, can't I, if I don't finish this? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it. The clock is counting down. Oh, bloody hell, that was close. I'm focused. I don't talk much when I'm focused. I want to finish this level. Oh, the clock is counting down again. Am I going to do it? No. Oh, never mind. Okay, here's a fog level. There is a password you can actually put in as well that will stop the clock. So at the moment, I've just put the level password in, but you can put the word turpentine in on the front screen, and that will actually stop the clock so that you can enjoy the levels without being up against the clock, which is nice. I remember this level being particularly challenging because, yeah, it's slow and it's like playing pinball, just bouncing around all over the place off stuff. But the fog effect is good, isn't it? I like that. The way stuff just melts out of the fog, I suppose. Get out of my way! These people just drifting left and right. Oh my god, move! I wish he'd get out of my way. Oh, that was close. My god. Just rolled over the finishing line there. Well, if fog wasn't enough to slow you down, I do believe there are patches of what looks like oil on the road as well. This would be one treacherous drive, wouldn't it? In the fog, thick fog. Oops, and somebody appears to have just spilt oil all over the place. Is it oil? Yeah, it is, isn't it? That's oil. This ain't road. This is not a road you'd want to spend a lot of time on. I used to be really good at this. I'm not anymore. I'm not going to make that, am I? No, not going to make that. Oh, this looks nice. Look at that. All proper Christmassy and snowy and what have you. Oh yeah, it's sliding about a bit. Now, I'm not sure whether I ever got off this level. I don't know. Honestly, I can't remember. It's been so long since I sat and played this. Yeah, not a bad snow effect, that. I like that. I do like the Esprit levels because they're just so much faster. Oh, bloody hell. Would you really be ripping around like this in the snow in a Lotus? Not if you liked the appearance and shape of it, you wouldn't. Oh, bloody hell, ice, okay. Getting trickier now. Interesting, that skid sound effect, that one, sounds very much like the same skid sound effect that they used in Supercars. It's probably the same one. Same developers. Oh, looks like I'm up against it. 3, 2... Oh, that was close. Oh, I don't think I'm going to get any further. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Okay. It's difficult to see the road, actually. Bloody hell. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Yes, look at that. Oh, no, no, I remember this level. Yes, I did get to this level, actually. This is as far as I could get. Go! Yeah. I do remember this level. Reminds me of another game, this one, but I can't. This level, and I can't think of what it is. It does look good though. What's that noise? It's either a knackered wheel bearing. Yeah, that noise. It either sounds like a knackered wheel bearing, or there's like a lizard or a snake or something in the car with me. I don't know. My God, that's slow going. Oh my God, now there's rocks as well. Actually, I've just realised there's no chevrons showing you which way the road is going. See, on the other levels, you get chevrons, don't you, warning you when the road is going to change direction. There are no chevrons on this level. The road just suddenly just goes off on one, which makes it a little trickier. Oh, still going. Quite surprised, really. I thought I wouldn't see this one through. I may not yet. Being a bit optimistic. Hang on. Oh, that was pretty close, wasn't it?
Marks. Set. Go.
Yeah, it's a bit crowded on these 3 lanes, isn't it? You can go on the other side of the road as well. Great. Yeah, this is tough. There's only 3 lanes, it's very crowded, and you can actually go on the other side and go head to head. Actually, do you know what? I think I'll take my chances with this lot on the other side, because there's lunatics weaving backwards and forwards. I'll take my chances on this side of the road, I think. Okay. Got bounced back across. Yeah, I'll be amazed if I make that. Oh,
Checkpoint.
yeah, barely. Perhaps I will take my chances with the weaving lunatics after all. Was that... Hey? Since when do lorries cut across your path on UK motorways? I don't think I've ever come across that before. That's nuts. No, don't think I'm going to make it. No, out of time. So there's two. Let's look at the two last levels. There's a marsh course and a storm course. Right, so this is the marsh course. Password is Bagley. And I would never have got this far, I don't think. I think I might have played this once when I had the password, but... Oh, mate, get out of my way. Oh, dear. Yeah, this is not going to be a rapid course, I don't think, is it? Yeah, I do recall seeing this, actually. Oh, dear. But, yeah, would never have got this far. I don't think it would have been the wisest thing to do, actually, is bring your Lotus through here, because they were never renowned for build quality anyway, were they? It's not going to do it any favours driving through this. Oh, barely scraped it. Had a feeling that was going to happen. Bounced me straight into the lake or whatever it is. Doomed to failure on that one. Right, this is the last level, and yep, I do recall this one as well, actually. So this should be a fast course, because we're back in the Esprit. And they still haven't learned to drive, this lot. Still weaving around like a bunch of lunatics. Like the weather conditions on this one, looks good. Not as good as the snow level, but it is good. It does look good. No, you are kidding me. Okay. I was going to say, oh, disappointing if I can't make the first checkpoint. Oh yes, there's those little turbo things on the road. I forgot about those. Those little domes. Oh, I wish he'd get away from me. Go away. God, this is treacherous, isn't it? Big rocks, big boulders in the road. What's that all about? Oh, he can drive through them. Did you see that? So that one in front is not bound by the same laws of physics as me, because he drove straight through those boulders, whereas I can't. No, ain't happening, is it? Ain't happening. So there you go, Lotus Turbo Challenge 2 on the Amiga, and what a cracking game that is. I hope you enjoyed that. Next video from us will be our Christmas Eve video. I hope you can join us. We will be, well, probably be me and Josh just sat here spouting nonsense all over again. We'll be looking back at the year and everything we've done and just having a general waffle about stuff that's going on. So catch you again on Christmas Eve. Take care now. Bye-bye.